All right, what is up, everybody? Today we have a special video in store for you. Everybody likes a deal when they are purchasing a home, so today we are showing you some amazing spec home deals here in Venice, Florida, but wait till the end because we're also going to take you to Englewood so we can show you some amazing spec home deals in one of our favorite communities, Beachwalk. So stay tuned. What's up, everybody? My name is Francesca Hanaho.
And I'm Richard Hanaho.
If this is your first time to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap on the notification bell while you're there so you can get notified every time we do a new video just like this one, showing you all of Sarasota, Florida, where to live, eat, sleep, play, work, everything. And listen, ever since we've been doing these videos, we've been getting a lot of calls and reach outs from people just like you wanting to relocate to the area, and we absolutely love it. So make sure you reach out to us when you're thinking about moving here. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, whichever one you prefer, but we don't stop working until you are a Sarasota County resident. All right, guys. Richard, tell them where we're located.
All right, so we are in Wellen Park today where we're starting this off, and we're in Palmyra. If you're not familiar with Wellen Park, we are basically on the west side of Wellen Park, one of the closest communities to the beaches.
That's right. So today in this video, we're going to talk about spec homes and kind of what they are, but we've picked out a few spec homes to show you out of each of our favorite communities, some of our favorite communities. We can't fit them all into one video, but you know what I mean. So we're starting in Palmyra. We're starting with pretty much our favorite builder in Palmyra, and that's Homes by Town. And we're going to tell you a little bit about Homes by Town, but first, let's check out this spec home that's right here behind us.
Let's do it.
All right, we are going to show you this Islander right here.
Gotta be definitely one of our favorites.
It has a 3-car garage, as you can see. Our clients built this house in Lakewood Ranch, and I will just tell you that is definitely more affordable to build in Palmyra. So, a couple of things. Number one is I'm going to have Richard kind of explain what a spec home is, but also just want to explain to you that one of the reasons why we love Homes by Town is because they are the only builder in Palmyra that is building with stem wall construction. And Richard, can you quickly kind of explain why stem wall construction is better?
So if you guys are watching our videos, background builder, developer, realtor, stem wall construction is very important when you're on the water. We're just above the water level. Obviously, we're in flood zone X. We don't deal with any houses that are in any flood zones. So when you have stem wall construction, basically you have a perimeter around your slab of block before they pour your slab. So that's the easy way to explain it to you. If you have more questions about it, feel free to drop a comment, give me a call, shoot me an email. I can tell you all about their construction. But Homes by Town definitely has superior construction.
All right. Okay, so I think this is like, your dining room area. And one of the things I love that Homes by Town does, just talking about details here, is the lighting that they put in the tray ceilings. Remember, this is what a spec home is, and I'm gonna have Richard explain that. For all of you that are wondering what a spec home is, Richard's gonna explain it while I tour the house.
So let's just go over spec homes. Spec homes are homes that are built by the builder so that you, as a buyer, have a home that is already ready and completed that you can close on in 30 days or less. Now, sometimes a spec home will be, 60 days out from completion or 30 days out from completion. So you can purchase the home at that point. Obviously, you'll have to wait till the closing date if it's 60, 90, 120 days out. But spec homes are great because the builder, what they do is they get with their design team and they pick out the most popular finishes that buyers that are building from the ground up are picking out, and they put them in their spec homes. So at the end of the day, when the home is completed, what does the builder want to do? The builder wants to sell that house as quick as possible. So I'm sure with me giving you that information, you can understand why we love spec homes and why our clients do too. Really, let's just be honest, there's negotiation room with a spec home, okay? And that's why we like spec homes for our clients. But not everyone wants to buy a spec home. They want to pick out all their options. So now you know what a spec home is.
All right, thanks for that clarification. No, we've had a lot of clients recently ask us, what is actually a spec home? So I just thought it would be nice if we actually just really explained it and kind of broke it down for you guys today. Palmyra is gas, just so you guys know. If you've been paying attention, this house is a 3-3, but it also has that den, and it's about 2,675 square feet. So I really like that Palmyra is putting some nice not Palmyra, Homes by Town is putting some really nice design options and finishes in their spec homes. We've been out with clients for the last few days, and we've looked at almost every builder's spec homes, I feel like, and I just feel like Homes by Town is definitely doing it right with all of their options. Look at this, no metal wires in your closet. Thank you, Homes by Town. These floors are actually, I think, I'm gonna go with hardwood engineered floors. They're not vinyl.
These are ceramic.
It is ceramic?
Yes.
I was gonna say because it looks like it has grout. Okay, so I was wrong. They are ceramic.
They
But
are.
it does look like wood, and it does not feel like it's floating, so that is a huge plus. And it's 100% waterproof, so that's good. Again, we have the lighting in the tray ceiling. This is the master. I don't know if you guys can see this, but you really actually have a double view going on here at this house. Double water. There's water over here, and then there's this huge lake over here.
There's one more thing I want to point out about this particular spec home. This home that's built by Homes by Town, it's, we've sold several of them, and this house is just, it's so clean. The gray and the white is very popular for this style home. But as we go through today, you're going to see a lot of different styles of spec homes.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so this home has already been stubbed out for your summer kitchen. That is one thing that you will never probably find in a spec home is the summer kitchen. You're gonna have to add that after closing. What a view. Look at this pool, let's see. Really awesome sized pool. The hot tub, and you have more room on the other side of that hot tub, but see what I mean? You've got water here, conservation here, and then just more water. Really an awesome view out here. That's one of the reasons why we wanted to come and show you this home. All right, so if you want to know the price of this house, it is $1,100,000 and how much, Richard?
$1,196,900.
All right, the price of this house has been reduced because they have an incentive on it right now. So they have marked it down, but 1.1 and some change, and you know how we love these spec home deals. We love to submit offers for our clients and see what we can get off on top of that, so let me know. All right, so we're gonna leave Homes by Town, and like I mentioned, we're gonna try to show you one house out of all of our favorite communities, or some of them. But let me turn this around and show you Palmyra in case this is the first time that you're seeing it. So of course there's 6 builders in Palmyra, but let's go back to Homes by Town. So let's say you were interested in that spec home. Right now, the HOA in Palmyra for Homes by Town is going to be $341 a month, and that is for 2025. Then next year, when all the amenities are open, the HOA is going to be going up to $430 a month, and that is going to include your food and beverage, because Palmyra is going to have literally the most amenities out of any community in Wellen Park. They're going to have a restaurant. It's going to have a food and beverage minimum, and that's going to be wrapped into your HOA. So, of course, also, so let's show you, the amenities here.
We got a lot going on right now, and they're moving fast. So Francesca, when are they supposed to have this completed?
So they're saying that this is going to be completed by the first quarter of next year, which is absolutely amazing. You know, Richard and I went out of town for a week on vacation, and we came back, and all of a sudden there's a roof on this building.
Yeah.
We were gone for a week,
around.
and we missed it. So yeah, that is the main clubhouse there. So there's going to be a clubhouse, a resort-style pool. There's going to be the restaurant. There's going to be tons of sports courts. Of course, there's going to be a lifestyle coordinator. They're going to have a pool that is going to be for adults, and they are going to have a pool with a splash pad for kids. So if you're moving here with a family, they're going to cater to you that way. If you're coming here and you're retiring or downsizing, or you just don't have kids and you don't want to be around the kids, they're going to have a couple layers of separation so you can kind of get a break from some of those kiddos. All right, now we are going to leave Palmyra and go to our next community. Richard, tell them where we're going.
All right, we're going to go to one of our favorites. Wait for it. You probably know what it is if you're watching. Everly.
All right, so we're heading into Everly, but I also wanted Richard to explain something about why there's so many specs on the ground, or why we're doing this video right now even. And there is a reason behind it.
All right, so these builders in Wellen Park, they're building houses, you know, as fast as they can. And we are at the end of season. So the builders have just sold a ton of homes, and there's a few homes left in each community. So they're ready to move these homes. Keep that in mind. So when we get to the end of season, again, there's still leftover product. Now what the builders are gonna do is they're gonna move these last few homes that they have, the spec homes in each community. And then of course they're gonna start building homes rapidly again. That's just the trend of here in Wellen Park and in the Venice area, and really all of Sarasota County.
Yep, that's been the trend ever since we moved here about 3 years ago. You know, we came from Orlando, and even though Orlando is kind of, you know, there's some short-term rentals there and things that go on, it doesn't have a season like down here does, like Venice per se, where there's, you know, seasonal people that live here part-time. So, you know, when it's season, it gets pretty busy around here. Everybody's looking to buy a new house and upgrade.
Yeah,
So,
I just want to reiterate, there is always spec homes available here in Wellen Park. Ever since we've lived down here, there's always spec homes. So just keep that in mind too.
all right, but right now it's just a great time to get a spec home because
That's
there's a
for
lot
sure.
of them, and the builders are definitely ready to negotiate. So the reason why I wanted to take you guys over to Everly is because we were just meeting with our sales rep with West Bay, and West Bay is running some really great deals right now. And I literally could not believe the deals they had going on. My jaw probably hit the floor when Janet told me. So I took some notes here to tell you guys what kind of incentives they have going on right now. They are doing, if you decide to build a house with West Bay, they're doing $100,000 off of a design spend of $100,000. That's really good. They have 50% off some of their home sites. And then as far as their homes that are spec homes on the ground, I have some pricing for them. We're going to show you some of them, or at least one of them. But I have been told they are accepting offers and that there's a lot of negotiation room. So if you're interested in a spec home, they have, let's see, they got about 7 spec homes right now. And they're all really gorgeous, but there's one that I really like, which is this one.
Yeah, we got a lot of traffic here today, and I'm not going to navigate through that, so we're going to go in reverse right now.
All right, we're going to show you this home right here. This is a Gasparilla 2. If you've ever been to Everly and you've come into West Bay, this is one of their model homes that they have. So it is a 3-car garage. Wait until you see all of the design options in this home. We showed it to our client, and I was like, just really wowed.
So again, this is a spec home by West Bay.
So really love that they put the ceiling detail in there for the spec home. So this is your garage entry, and then you have a room with an ensuite. study, office. This home is 3,600 square feet. And if you build it from scratch, you can build it with an upstairs or just as a one-story. Really nice laundry room here. So this is a 4-bedroom with a office or study. This is what I love. The ceiling detail and then this kitchen.
I'm hiding around the corner.
This kitchen is so nice, and I'm gonna show you why. Besides the obvious, look at all the counters and cabinets they have in here. Like, I really love this kitchen. Look at all this. But I'm not done yet.
All right, real quickly, let's just go into West Bay. There's a reason we're in a West Bay house. We like West Bay as a builder. They're doing a great job out here at Everly. You know, obviously their first story block construction, second story is wood frame construction, but what I like that they're doing moving forward is they're doing cement board on the second floor instead of stucco, so you don't have to worry about those stucco cracks. So hardy board, cement board, if you're familiar with it. If you want more details on their construction, just let me know, but you are gonna get those hurricane impact windows, you're gonna get those hurricane impact doors, you're gonna get the tile roof, and really the way this house is positioned,
Dining room.
that's direct west.
Okay.
So you're gonna get beautiful sunsets in this house.
All right, so this is the dining room. And I love that they have these windows up high so you can't it's not at eye level where you see your neighbor's house while you're eating. And Richard, you were saying there was something great about the way this house is positioned?
Well, if you look, that's direct west. So the water is directly that way. So you're gonna get some great sunsets right here.
Again, with extra cabinet space, I'm liking it. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, again, no wire shelving. I love it. Wait until you guys find out the price of this home. Ladies, can we give this kitchen a thumbs up? Like, who wants all of this cabinet space in their kitchen? And these are functioning cabinets as well down here. All right, this is stepped out for a little, I don't know, sink and refrigerator maybe to have up here as a theater room. Or hangout area or whatever you want to do with it. This is ready for your college student or your, I was gonna say in-laws, but I don't know if I would put them upstairs. All right, Richard, tell everybody what the price of this home is.
All right, so this beautiful home is $1,099,900.
All right, and don't forget that our sales rep told us that the prices are negotiable. So she said, put in an offer. And I can tell you more if you give us a call because I'm not gonna put it all out there for YouTube to hear, so you gotta call me. All right, let's go see where the next spec home is that we're going to show you.
One last thing I want to tell you about West Bay. West Bay is a track builder, but they're a different track builder than most track builders out there. Like literally, if you go into their models and you see all the woodwork like you see on the ceiling here, and the woodwork that is on the walls, any detail that you see in their models, if you decide to build from the ground up, you can actually go to their design center and pick out all of those items and have them put in your home. So they set themselves apart.
All right, while we're pulling out of here, I did want to mention a couple of things. The first thing is that the HOA in here for West Bay is $310 a month, and the CDD is $2,400 a year. And this is probably the only community in Wellen Park that does not cover your landscaping. I just wanted to note that. So Richard, how much would landscaping run for like once a month or monthly for a homeowner in here?
Depending on your home site, you're looking at $120 to $150 a month.
Yeah, so not quite sure why this is the only community where there's no landscaping.
I will tell you why.
Please.
This is the reason why. So not only do you have West Bay here in Everly, you have Lee Wetherington and you have John Cannon. So their home sites are various sizes, and you know, when you're doing a custom home, these are custom builders. So you're looking at, you know, $2+ million up to whatever, but that's why it's not included.
Okay. I also wanted to point out that both of the builders that we've already showed you have more spec homes. We're just showing you a spec home that we think is nice and is a great deal, but there's also more homes to, you know, look at, and more builders that have obviously spec home deals going on. So if you're interested in finding out more about any of these builders that you're seeing today or any spec homes, make sure you reach out to us, give us a call, shoot us a text or an email. We love hearing from all of you and love helping you find a home that works for you and your family. Okay, our next community that we're going to be showing you is it's Sunstone Lakeside, or I've been calling it Lakeside by Sunstone.
But it's Sunstone Lakeside.
Whichever way you want to say it, I don't really care. But this is the community that our clients seem to be more interested in other than Sunstone, because I think of the fact that it's larger lots, larger floor plans, it's gas. It's going to have, can you see the wait just a second, Richard. Can you see this sign right here? This is the amenity center they're going to be building. However, they haven't broken ground yet. The good thing is that you can use Sunstone's amenities while this is being built. So both communities are going to share amenities, but they're both going to have a really large pool, so no need to worry about that. But yeah, this community is gas, Sunstone is not gas. And this community just has larger floor plans, 3-car garages. So if you're interested in building a home with a 3-car garage, actually every single one of these communities is one that you can do that in. But throughout Wellen Park, it's kind of tough to find a community where you can have a 3-car garage, or it was until some of these communities came out of the ground. When Richard and I first got here, it was tough to find a 3-car garage, let me tell you.
Things are changing in Wellen Park, that is for sure.
Yes, they are. So let's talk about some of the incentives that Sunstone Lakeside is running right now. If you use Madame funding, which is their in-house lending, you get 6% towards your closing cost and a 5-point rate buy down, which is pretty good. So if you're worried about that interest rate, that's a really good incentive for you. If you're paying cash, you can get up to 2% towards your closing cost. They are giving away a golf cart. Do not tell my client who is building a home in here, because he missed the golf cart and he really wanted it. Sorry, Donovan. And then also they're saying that the HOA dues are negotiable. And that's when you purchase one of these spec homes. So they've got, you know, quite a few specs. So Richard and I, that's one of the things that we always try to do for our clients when we negotiate, is we try to get some HOA dues taken care of, like maybe a year's worth of HOA. So they're entertaining that at this point in time.
Don't give away all our secrets now.
I know. They're entertaining that right now in this community, so that's just good to know. So if you didn't know that Wellen Park is a golf cart community, now you know, and you know where to come and get a free golf cart.
Awesome. All right, so right up here, we talked about the second amenity center. It's off into the distance. It's hard to see here, but if you're if you're in Lakeside right here, here's your access over to the amenity center that is completed. So if you purchase a spec home here, or if you decide to go ahead and build from the ground up, you're going to have that amenity center before this second one is built. So that's kind of a big deal if you ask me.
Yes, and they have 50-foot wide lots and 60-foot wide lots. And they have a lot of specs. I'm looking at the list that my sales rep gave me, and it's quite a few. But we're going to go ahead and show you one of the 60-foot wide lot homes that is for sale. All right, so this was one of our favorite Madame floor plans from Renaissance. So this is a Hampton 2 with a 3-car garage. Again, this is on a 60-foot wide home site.
Now look, there's one thing I really like about this house. You see these garages that are separate. If you have a family and you have kids like we do, this right here is what I call my garage. No kids.
All right,
no
for
kids' toys.
For all the men out there that want their wives or their children or everyone else to stay out of their garage, there you go. Here's the floor plan for you. And for all of you women, we could just lock our husbands in that garage, just saying.
When I tell you the price of that home, you're going to be surprised.
All right. So this room's a little dark, but this is your office or study. Doesn't have any light yet. So we have one room here. Okay. Got the bathroom. Richard, what is the square footage on this house?
Square footage of this home is 2,300 square feet.
All right, so 2,300 square feet, not huge. They do have some other ones that are up to like 3,000 square feet available. But we wanted to show you this floor plan.
So it's
because
3 bedrooms, 2 baths.
Look at these sliders. Like everybody that's moving here, we all know that you come here for that indoor, outdoor living. This is it. This is what we're talking about right here. All right.
All right, real quick, let's talk about Madame Homes. Madame is the main developer of Wellen Park, if you did not know. So they've got a lot of land positions in here. They're a great builder. Of course, you're going to get your block construction. You're going to get your hurricane impact windows included. And of course, you're going to get your tile roof, depending on what type of tile. That's going to vary from each home. But again, another great builder here in Wellen Park.
And did I hear you say it's 3 bedrooms?
Yes, it is. 3
Okay.
bedrooms.
You guys.
3.5 flex.
All right, you guys check out this cool feature here. Laundry room into master closet. Let me know in the comments who appreciates the laundry room being right off the master closet, because I do. Don't have lights in up there. All right, so this is actually the master. And that is conservation behind the house, so that's not going anywhere. Really just a gorgeous open floor plan is why I love it. Richard, so is this the dining room? And then that's, because I see the TV hook up there.
Now this is where your TV is going to be, so this is your main living area.
Okay, because so that is a pendant
Your dining area.
drop for your dining room. So your dining room table goes here, and then your living room is through here. Love it. All right, tell us what the price of this home is.
All right, so the price of this home is $669,000, and Madame, again, it's a spec home, so Madame's got deals as well.
Wow. 669?
669.
All right, you guys, here you go. Spec home deal is coming right at you. All right, now we are going to show you one of our favorite communities that always has a lot of spec homes. And if you've been watching our channel, you probably know what community we're talking about. We're going to take you over to Beachwalk. They have some amazing specs with amazing deals going on right now. So let's go take a look. All right, we are pulling up at Beachwalk. Richard, can you explain to everybody kind of where we're located?
Yeah, so Beachwalk is located south on Englewood Road from 41 Tamiami Trail, and it's also south of Jacaranda. So literally the closest Publix and everything is about 2.3 miles away to be exact.
And it's one of my favorite Venice Publixes. It has a salad bar like they used to. It's so cute. It's nice and new. You guys are gonna like it, I promise.
Yeah, it's close to all the shopping.
Beachwalk is gated with a guard. All right, one of the reasons why we love Beachwalk is, Richard, tell them.
There is no CDD.
No CDD. So that is one of the reasons that our clients love it. Plus it's the vibe. It's a whole vibe, Beachwalk. It is literally like how many miles? Well, it's going to say right here, 2.5 miles to the beach.
And
that was clearly coincidental, guys. I just want you to know. So anyways, it's 2.5 miles to the beach. Minnesota Key Beach is the closest beach. Also, just the amenities here are amazing. I think Palmyra is going to be a contender for amenities, but you know, Palmyra has a large CDD.
But let's talk about this. Let's go back to the beach real quick. So there's a north entrance to this community. It's Minnesota Beach Road. And if you go out the north entrance, you can go west to the beaches. And literally, there's a whole group of people who live in this community who take their golf carts over to the beach. So again, golf cart community. If you want to get over to the beach, 2.3 miles on your golf cart.
They have something here crazy, like 10 pickleball courts and a bunch of tennis courts. They've got a huge fitness center. They've got a little, what's it called? Like a smoothie bar that has lunch stuff. They have, you know, little chicken salad wraps and stuff like that. Protein smoothies, juice smoothies.
Yeah, if you want to see the beautiful amenities.
We will, yeah, we'll link the video we just did. We went in and showed you the new amenity that we a restaurant. So they do have a restaurant in here that's now open. It's serving everybody that's by the pool. So if you're hanging out by their gorgeous pool, you can now have a waiter or waitress come right to your table and serve you drinks and stuff like that. So really just a fun vibe here. Every time we meet and talk to people that live in the neighborhood, they're always having a good time. They're always, you know, very friendly. It's just a really low-key, nice vibe neighborhood to live in. So
and if you want some references, we got plenty of clients in here who love it.
We do.
And they love the vibe. So do we.
We sure do.
It's definitely cool. But back to their amenities, they still have one more building to build, and they're going to do a 13,600 square foot building in this community, and it's going to be a restaurant and some other things inside. I don't know exactly.
And let's just get this out of the way, and I'll show you some of their businesses. So there's no CDD. The HOA runs between, I think, $350 and $360. Don't quote me. And that's for the homes a month. And that includes your landscaping, your irrigation. It includes your cable, not your Wi-Fi. That was a misrepresentation of our videos. Yeah, not internet or Wi-Fi.
So. Internet before your Wi-Fi.
Right. Whatever. So I'm not going to go into detail about all the different homes that they have here, but we are going to look at a floor plan that I've never been able to show anybody because they do not have a model, and it is called the Renown. So let's go take a look. Here we have the Renown. So this is the first time I'm showing this on camera, but I do have to say we have showed this floor plan to our clients before.
Yeah, the most popular homes in here are the Mystique, the Stellar. What else?
Prestige.
Prestige.
I mean, there's a lot of great floor plans, but
Look, DeBosta does it right.
they do. I mean, the first thing right off the bat is just the high ceilings. And I love that there's no texture on the wall. It's like that smooth texture. I love these bay windows, which they also put in a lot of their other floor plans, but really beautiful. All right, so this is an ensuite. Very nice. So that's actually really nice to still have a guest bathroom, and even though that ensuite is there. So over here you have your den with doors. And then if you just back up this way, let's check it out. You've got your laundry room. And if you see where I'm going with this, it goes through. Look at all this cabinet space. Very nice. Look at all this storage. And you are in your master. Love that. Okay, so that's 2 homes that we're showing you today with that going on. Let's just back up so we don't get lost here.
There's the front door.
Okay, we're back at the beginning. All right, so it's kind of like a mystique or prestige, but it's just larger through here, which I really love.
Yeah, those 90-degree sliders.
So, and then this kitchen, I mean, look at this island. It's gorgeous. You know, one of our clients is actually building this house right now. So, they were going to build a Leighton, not a Leighton Grand, but just a Leighton, but they decided to go with the Renown. Beachwalk is gas, in case you were wondering. So this is just really nice that you have all of this extra space right here. And here is your pantry. But remember, in the laundry room, I showed you all of that extra storage space. Wow. This home has a lot of storage. Richard, how many square feet does this house have?
It is 28 is the total square footage.
28.
That's the heated square footage, actually.
20.
Yeah, 3 bedrooms, 3.5 baths.
All right, so 2,800 square feet. This is a very large master, I have to say. With a very large closet. All right, and here is this master bath that we kind of peeked at already. We got a bench in the shower. You are not going to believe the price of this home, but I'm not going to tell you yet. I want to look at this storage again. What in the world? All right, so you've got cabinets up here, cabinets down here, sink. Let's go take a look at the pool outside. Show us the best feature of the home, Richard.
I love these 90-degree sliders. These are sunken sliders, so goodbye.
And everything is hurricane impact here, correct?
Correct. We'll get into that real quick. So this is DeVasta, the part of the Pulte group. You've got Pulte, you've got DeVasta, and then you get the Del Webb product. We love it. You've got block construction here. You've got hurricane impact windows, and of course you're going to have your tile roof. If you want more information on their constructions, hit me up in an email, send me a text, give me a phone call.
And also, just so everyone knows, that Richard and I have come over to Beachwalk after every hurricane we had last year, and after Hurricane Ian. They did not have any damage going on over here. Like a couple of screens blew out, trees fell over, but nothing big at all. So that is your plumbing for your summer kitchen right there. And then you have just a beautiful conservation view. Now, you know they have to put up this baby fence for safety reasons when they're building, but when you move in, you get to take this down and it doesn't obstruct your view. So pool and a spa. Richard, tell everybody how much this home costs because you are not going to believe this.
You can get this home today for $895,000.
What? That is crazy.
Beautiful home.
And live in one of the best neighborhoods ever. So I don't know. It's up to you guys. Well, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video of us showing you some of our favorite communities, and we tried to just show you one spec that every builder had to offer that we saw a lot of value in. If you have any questions about anything you saw today or you want more information, you know what to do. Give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email because we do not stop working until you are a Sarasota County resident. All right, guys, we will see you on the next video.
It was fun. See you on the next one.
Bye-bye.